Meteorologist Anthony Bordenero joins us in the backyard. Anthony, the feeling of summer is still holding on here this week.
Yeah, I think so. The clouds today made it feel a little bit cooler, but I was out with one of our video producers, and we were out by one of the Scranton splash pads, and the sun came out and it got near 80 for some of us today. So got those warm days ahead. Let's talk about those warm temperatures today. The upper 70s in the Williamsport area, middle 70s in the Scranton area, although if you did see a little bit more sun, it certainly felt a little warmer than that. 71 in Mount Pocono. This is around where we were yesterday, if not a degree or two warmer in some spots. And it is a beautiful evening there in Lake Wallenpaupack. Obviously, Wally Lake Fest starting on Friday this weekend. All those boats in the marina ready for that. It's going to shape up to be a pretty nice weather for this weekend. Here's the time lapse from Pottsville. I was about to call it a satellite. These are just clouds. You can see the clouds streaming in from west to east. Some breaks of blue, some splashes of blue, but the clouds have kind of been hit or miss today. It's all because of this low pressure. Now, yesterday, if you remember, it was here. Now it's here, so it's slowly clearing us out. That's why we saw a little bit more blue sky today and slightly warmer temperatures. All of us right now are quiet. It's just some clouds out there. And we got actually, a sprinkle there. It looks like maybe towards Hazleton, but that shouldn't really amount to much. Maybe notice a couple drops there if you're traveling near Whitehaven, some of those parts in Luzerne County. But we are dry, and this graphic hasn't really been doing me justice. This is, oh, there we go. Rainfall the last 48 hours. Most of us only accumulating a couple hundredths of an inch. This is the last 2 days, so really not much for our gardens. So you may need a water for tomorrow if your garden is looking a little thirsty. So temperatures right now still in the 70s for the most part. Cooler spots like Dewshore, you're in the 60s, 67 there, and 64 in Mansfield. Winds are more gentle than they were yesterday. Again, that's all because that low is moving further away. Tonight we'll get a clear sky, and that will help temperatures bottom out more than what they did this morning. So 54, may need that light jacket as you are headed out, but not going to need it in the afternoon. So temperatures tomorrow morning in the 50s. And then in the afternoon, take a look at how warm we get. We'll be getting to 80s. This particular model showing us staying in the 70s, but I think most of us should expect to get into the 80s unless you live in the Poconos or some elevated spots. Roxanne, if you're walking Lucy, she's going to be very excited to go for a walk. Now, this photo is from back in June. So Roxanne, if you're watching, thank you for sending it in. I'm glad we finally got to it a couple months later. But Lucy, she may be a little bit bigger now, but definitely still probably excited to go for that walk tomorrow afternoon. So we're looking forward to a clean blue sky for tomorrow. Some upper level cirrus clouds may paint the sky tomorrow, but otherwise we will be staying dry. And then Thursday, these are the showers and thunderstorms we've been talking about. Right now, it looks like they'll set up more further east, so along and east of I-81, but I'm not doubting, especially in central Pennsylvania, if you're planning to go to the Little League World Series, a couple of bubble-up storms, especially in the evening hours, and some of these can be quite vigorous with some cloud-to-ground lightning, so watch out for those, but into early Friday morning, those will clear, but if you have any Thursday evening plans, it's looking fairly wet. Here's your Friday. Look at that. We're already looking forward to it, and looks like we'll be staying dry this entire weekend as well, Jack, with seasonal temperatures. So humidity does increase a little bit for Thursday. That leads to those storms, but this weekend's looking like lower humidity, comfortable temperatures in the afternoon. So looking pretty good for the last weekend of August. The weekend is still shaping up to look fairly nice here across northeast and central Pennsylvania.
Savoring those last few days of summer before the school year begins. Anthony, thank you very much. Looking